You know, it dawned on me this morning, I have not made a YouTube video in months. So I thought I'd show everybody what I've been doing at the car lot, how things are going, and share sort of how my business model is, I don't know if evolving is the right word, but is changing up some. Let me show you what's going on. So one of the questions I always get is, you know, there's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 cars on the website. That's it? That's all the cars you have? Yeah, that is all the cars I have. Why is that? Well, I think the reality is, you know, I own an auto repair shop as well, and I've gone back and forth with trying to build more inventory or not have more inventory. I got the YouTube channel, and I got a new part of the business, which is doing junk cars and parked cars on eBay. So I think the short answer is I am only smart enough or only have enough mental bandwidth to handle having 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 cars at a time. Let me show you what's going on. You might remember this Cadillac. I've had this Cadillac here for months. It actually belongs to my wife's cousin. It's a consignment sale. It's got an overheating problem, so it's still here. I got this 11 Expedition up for sale. It's also a consignment. And the customer has sort of saw the light, if you will, and he's finally lowered the price, so I expect that it will go. Now let me show you the cars that I own that for whatever reason we don't have fixed yet. All right, let's just look here. So this one I just bought yesterday, and you know, it's an 04 Sable. It's been sat outside its whole life, so the paint's kind of ruined. But the interior is like perfect leather. I haven't even started it. I don't know what the miles are, but I bet it's going to be pretty low. I bought it from about a 90-year-old woman who, her and her husband were literally the original owners, bought it brand new. I bet you it's going to have about 100,000 miles on it, but we'll find out. So that's this car here on my lot. This car belongs to my neighbor. Why? Because when you own a car lot and you have space, people want your help. It's got a blown head gasket. It's been here probably 2 years, and he's stuck on a price, so it's going to sit. I bought this car. This is a Nissan Murano from my nephew. It needs a transmission, and right now my vendor doesn't have any transmissions that are affordable. They usually have some that are about $2,500. Right now, the closest they have is about $3,500. And for me to make the margin I need, we're gonna let this car sit for a little while. All right, nothing to see here. This Infiniti belongs to a shop customer. Same situation. They're waiting on an affordable transmission. We have this Mazda here. It's also a consignment sale. Fella brought it up. He's a friend of mine, and it quit running. I think the injectors stick on, and we told him we're not really smart enough to deal with this. We need to get it taken somewhere, and it's been sitting ever since. We got this one here. This is a Nissan Rogue that I bought. Same thing, CVT transmission. My vendor does not have an affordable transmission today. As again, same thing, $3,500 transmission. We got this Range Rover Sport I bought initially for my wife, and it's got some issues, but I have a mechanic friend who's working on her other Range Rover, and I'm supposed to trade him this one for that when he's done with it. But it's been a minute. Let's see, over here I have a Hyundai Genesis that I bought. It has a bad rod knock, and we need to put an engine in it. Engines are relatively affordable. Jeff's willing to do it, but the problem really has just been time, so we haven't quite got there. That's Jeff's mom's car that he sometimes drives, but is parked here. And this is a customer that dropped off their truck and has pretty much ghosted us. So we're wondering if the car is out for repo or what's going on, but they won't return our calls. Now let's come up here to the newest aspect of the business. So like I mentioned, I started buying junk cars a while back. I had gotten a few cars in on trade or bought cars that were pieces of shit, if you mind me saying. And after trying to sell them whole just as junk cars and not really getting any offers, I started looking on eBay, and we started taking off some key parts, putting those on eBay, and then just letting the scrap metal guys have it for the paltry amount they wanted to pay. So currently I now have about 10 vehicles that are scrapped. We've already taken them apart, dismantled them. I have those storage containers behind me over there that have parts in them now, and we're shipping out parts on eBay pretty much every day, and it pays way better than trying to sell the whole car scrapped. We have a stack of catalytic converters. We're trying to wait and get quite a few and try to sell them all to somebody at one time. I think we'll do a little better that way. We've sold engines, we've sold transmissions, we've sold body parts, and small shippable stuff, like I said, every day, goes out every day. So here's the two most recent junkers that I got, and let me tell you the reasoning behind it. All right, so this is like a 12 Honda Accord, which, you know, Hondas are resilient and they run forever. This one actually has 300,000 miles on it. And I bought it as a junk car because what I do is I go on eBay, I look at sold items, and if I can pretty quickly come up with the dollar value that I need to pay for the car and get it towed here, I'll go ahead and do it. Well, this one runs, sort of. We're going to put plugs and coils in it. If it runs right, we're going to get it power washed, cleaned up, and I'll probably tool around in it for a little bit before we put it up for sale on the car lot. And yes, a 300,000 mile Accord will sell on the car lot. Now, if it turns out that the motor is just not salvageable, maybe it's a valve issue or something, it's got 300,000 miles on it, we're going to part it out. And it's got good straight body panels for the most part. It's got a pretty good leather interior, all sorts of drivetrain parts. This will take no time to do really well. I would imagine we'd probably profit about $2,000 parting this out. So anyway, that's that one. I got it over the weekend. I got this one, and I got the the Sable, and I got this Mercedes C-Class all over the weekend. I paid $500 for the Mercedes, I paid $400 for the Honda, and $400 for the Sable. The Mercedes, I drove it back to the shop. It does have, at minimum, a leaking radiator. Could be hoses, could be radiator. I'm not sure which. The AC works. The brakes do not work very well. The wheel cylinder's leaking in the back. Jeff hates Mercedes, and I respect that. So I have a mobile mechanic that we've used to help strip cars and things like that. So we will hire him if we decide to fix this, and we'll fix it and put it up for sale on the car lot. I've also sort of gotten back into doing buy here, pay here. You know, I'm not a huge fan of buy here, pay here. I mean, I guess, you know, sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not. It's the stupidest thing I know. But, you know, buy here, pay here, you're dealing with a different kind of customer. You might make a little bit more money because you can charge a little bit more. Interest is really negligible. You know, people think, oh, they charge this crazy high interest, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, my interest rate is 16.99. And these contracts are for, you know, $3,000, $2,000 after the down payment. And they're paid out in 6 months. So people are paying like $100, $150 in interest for the year. So it's not crazy. But that's what we've been doing. We've been doing buy here, pay here. Same thing, you know, I'm blessed that people kind of watch my website, and when they see something coming soon, or they see it on my new TikTok that I've been doing, or they see it on my Facebook page where it pops up, a lot of my cars don't even hit the website, which is kind of neat. I mean, I feel pretty good about it. So that's us. That's Buxton Auto, what we've been doing. Yeah, junk cars, buy here, pay here cars, parting out cars. So that's why I haven't been making videos lately. It's a matter of just, for me, mental aptitude. Like, I don't know that I have the bandwidth to do all of these things. Maybe we're actually on the verge of needing to hire somebody to help us out. We have We have Billy back. Billy's kind of our gopher, jack of all trades. He's been back and very useful, and we're probably going to just start piling up some hours for him because I think we're at that stage. Anyway, that's my video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn about the car business, I'm not necessarily a conventional dealer, but I will tell you how it works, how it is, and you can draw your own opinions of me. Thanks. Have a good one.